What did you do when you saw her?
We tried to hug her as best we could, but I had to stand back because she was not.
Come on now. Gotta sit here nodding for 20 minutes while these women yap. I know she's lying. Her mama knows she's lying. This NBC lady definitely knows she's lying. When they said NBC was coming over, I was hoping to meet Matt Lauer. I like Matt Lauer. And I'm missing the football for this nonsense. Well, you better say something, otherwise they're gonna think you don't care.
Stand back and let medical professionals work with her. But
Well, I suppose I better make it look like I'm trying to make her feel better.
it's
What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from the Quarter. Remember yesterday when I talked about the insanity around this individual who very clearly, at least in my opinion, faked her own abduction, just only to reappear at home 48 hours later. Well, the information at that time was that she had stopped at a Target to pick up snacks and then parked her car on the side of the road somewhere, disappeared. The snacks went with her, not her Apple Watch, which can be tracked, not her cell phone or all this other stuff, right? 2 days later, this individual just appeared at home. And everyone said, oh my goodness, she was taken, literally. It's like Liam Neeson's. It's like the real Liam Neeson's, and it's happening right here in America. Let's fire up a GoFundMe for this person. Let's make this person rich. Well, Carly Russell researched the movie Taken before stealing clothes and vanishing. Hoover PD tells it was all fake. Now, they want you watching this story instead of what's going on in Washington with whistleblowers that are going on. Very interesting story. That's what they want. This is what they want you to be talking about instead of stuff like attorney who refused to bring charges against the president's son donated to the president's 2020 campaign. What a coinky dink. Or over $17 million has been funneled from foreign sources to the Biden family, confirms IRS whistleblower. What a coinky dink. But let's talk about this dumb idiot who got caught trying to pretend that they were taken. See what I did there? Like, we got to talk about that, and we'll talk about this. Huh? Carly Russell researched the Liam Neeson movie Taken and whether she was too old for an Amber Alert before she vanished last week. Then reappeared 2 days later, claiming she had been abducted after going to help a, quote, toddler on the side of the road. Carly, who is 25, told PD that she was taken by, of course, a white man with orange hair who appeared from the trees on the side of the road. She saw a baby boy in a diaper walking along the road on Thursday around 9:30. So she made it race. She brought race into it. Her disappearance sparked a frantic police and volunteer hunt, which generated $62,000 in donations to Crime Stoppers and nationwide fears that for the young nursing student. She reappeared at her parents' house Saturday night, 49 hours later, what her parents described as in a bad state. At a press conference today, Hoover PD revealed new evidence that points to her disappearance being a complete hoax. We've been unable to verify most of her statements, and we have no reason to believe there is any kind of threat to public safety. Detectives stopped short of accusing her of maliciously lying, instead questioning her mental state, but said they were now struggling to believe her story. Carly is now, of course, refusing to be interviewed for a second time, they said, after initially giving them an elaborate abduction story. She said a man came out of the trees and mumbled that he was checking on the baby, then picked her up and took her over the fence into a car. She said the next thing she remembered was being in the trailer of an 18-wheeler and that there was a female whose voice she heard but didn't see. She told detectives she could hear a baby crying and that a male had orange hair. Like, did she try to say that she was taken by Trump? Or they say his skin is orange. He is pretty tan. She told detectives that she could hear the baby crying. Carly's story included escaping, of course heroically, from the pair, then being recaptured, just like the movie. She says they blindfolded her but didn't tie her up because they didn't want to leave compression marks. Why? You already took her. She also told the police that the pair made her do spicy photos, but said they did not actually put their hands on her. You're joking, right? Today it was revealed that prior to going missing, she was seen on surveillance cameras stealing a dark bathrobe and toilet paper from the Woodhouse Spa where she worked. She also bought Cheez-Its and granola bars from Target that detectives believe she took with her when she vanished. So she stole a dark robe so she could hide in the woods, took some Cheez-Its and granola bars. She probably should have brought something to drink, but I don't know. Her phone, wig, and Apple Watch, by the way, again, 2 of those 3 things traceable, were left behind, along with the takeout food she had ordered from a restaurant near her work. She had also driven 600 yards, the length of 6 football fields, while on the phone to 911, claiming to be looking at a baby boy on the side of the road. So she called in and said, I'm looking at him, and then she was still driving. It's all fake. Caught red-handed. At the press conference, detectives played her calm 911 reporting the child, her calm 911 call. In the days leading up to her disappearance, she researched terms like, do you have to pay for an Amber Alert? On the day of her disappearance, her Google searches included how to take money from a register without being caught. She also searched Birmingham bus station and one-way ticket from Birmingham to Nashville. She researched terms relating to kidnapping and disappearances, including on the day she vanished. What an absolute idiot. What an absolute idiot. Like, she didn't think that police were going to look up her search terms on her computer. She didn't think people were going to figure out, hey, why did you buy snacks and take them with you? If you were taken, did you have the Cheez-Its and the granola bars in your hand and you were holding on to them while trying to fight off your attackers? White guy with orange hair. She claims she managed to escape from them while they were moving her in a vehicle, and then she just ran home. She knew exactly where she was, so she just ran home. After calling 911, Carly called her brother's girlfriend and claimed to be looking at the child. The brother's girlfriend then heard her scream, then the line went dead. Carly's parents, who had asked the media for police help in finding her, are yet to address the new evidence released today. It remains unclear whether or not she will be charged. Well, I'm going to tell you this right now. Absolutely should be charged. Absolutely should be charged and should be fined. On top of that, the amount of money that she defrauded the taxpayers that would end up being spent on a fake search for a fake missing person. People have been faking this kind of stuff all the time. And by the way, look, the parents probably weren't in on it, almost certainly weren't in on it, and are just probably believing their daughter. My guess is they didn't believe it. They probably thought, oh, here we go again. She's doing something stupid. My guess is that she's done stuff like this before, but I don't care. The fact that she Google searched it the days before shows a lot of intent. It shows a lot of cool, calm, collected thinking, even if she is a moron. It shows planning. It shows that there was this planning. There was time that passed in between the planning and when she did it, and she's still committed to it. She stole items to help her prove it or pull it off. She is no better, in fact, worse than Jussie Smollett trying to incite this as a race issue. The whole thing was fishy from the start, and if the police don't arrest her, that will be a huge, huge L. She said she was kidnapped, fed, and photographed and escaped in walking distance from her home. She also had $107 in cash in her sock. So she put her cash in her sock, but left her purse behind? She stole a robe and TP and Cheez-It. Well, she paid for the Cheez-Its, allegedly. Which I'm sure they're going to find somewhere in the woods or some little makeshift campsite. She also searched how to pay for an Amber Alert, bus tickets, which we talked about. And she never got off the phone while she said she was staring at, I'm looking at this toddler on the side of the road. She drove 6 football fields and kept saying that she was staring at, was a kid flying in the air? Was he a super baby? What an absolute joke attempt at grifting money and inflaming racial divisions. This person should absolutely be charged. No questions asked, or no doubt about it. I mean, I hope you enjoyed this video. Joe Biden stinks, and I'm going to talk about it in my live stream today over at Rumble, linked in the description below.